Happy Sunday.
And Mo and Katie have hit record, and we'll now see what happens.
Yeah. And ever the planner, I'm like, what are we gonna talk about? I'm like, I don't know. I said, we'll just get, and then I was like, oh, hit record and see what happens.
Yeah, I thought maybe you were reminding me. I didn't know if you were reminding yourself.
I was. So
So
okay,
last
so
last week
we're
we hit
what day?
record on Monday.
It's say again?
Last week we hit record on Monday because we were in Charleston.
Yes. And now it is the middle of November. I can't even believe it. So I've been
Thanksgiving is a
so
week from
Katie and I are
Thursday.
working on a temperature scarf because I just learned how to crochet just about a year ago. It was Thanksgiving the last year,
Oh
right?
my gosh, it was! It's your crochet anniversary.
Not yet.
Almost.
Thanksgiving. Anyway, but so every once in a while I'll sit down and I'll do it's like every day Katie's been tracking the temperatures for us, and every temperature relates to a certain color.
Mhm.
And so like, but I tell you what, okay, first of all, I can't do the circles when I crochet. I can't do the circles. So I am resigned to just having to go back and forth on things,
That's
which I'm
okay.
fine with. But the temperature scarves are hard because you're just like, it's like a temperature, switch
Yeah.
yarn, a temperature, a temperature, a temperature, switch yarn, temperature, switch yarn. I'm like, oh, but I was very excited because there were like 5 days in a row that were the same
It's
colors.
coming up again. I just updated and
Yeah. Well, so
so I love that you're I love that you're making something because you don't like to make things, you just like to yarn, as you put it.
mhm.
You just like to make now, I will
Oh,
also say, Moe, that
and
and she's gone now. I also will compliment you on your stitches. Look at
this
that,
is
guys. Look at that.
listen, this was, I was having so much fun just going back and forth. And I would, every once in a while, I would like, what happens if I do this? I just try these different stitches. And then this was like my favorite thing. And then it ran out. And then I was like, oh, I found this other one that's like, what do you call it? Vegetative. And so
Variegated.
yeah, whatever.
It doesn't
So
grow
I
vegetables.
just, I just started in, and I love this one. So if I could find more like, and it's so soft. I love
I'll
this
bring
one.
you some more variegated yarn. I'm in my office slash craft room tonight, and I could show you that my drawers, my bins full of yarn.
I don't want to see
Matter
your
of
clothes.
fact,
Thank you.
my friend Alyssa, who I crochet with, just gave me.
A bag?
So I'm on yarn probation, but it doesn't count when people give you yarn. So like, look how pretty this is, Moe.
Ooh, I'll take that.
Isn't that pretty?
Or are
And
you gonna make
then
something?
there's white. It's always good. Oh, and then there is Christmas.
Merry Christmas.
This one's pretty. Um, I have a lot of yarn. This one's very soft. Anyway, but I will say, Moe, you have been crocheting for less than a year.
Mhm.
And I want us to go back and talk about how it started because I don't even remember because
I think I lost a bet.
we've been
You roofied me, and I woke up with
it
a
was that's
knitting needle.
it's the old crochet roofie trick.
Ah, yes.
You and I have been best friends since like 2018, 2019. I
Mhm.
have crocheted that whole time. I've been crocheting since I was 7 years old. I'm not going to do the math for you, but that's a
It's
long time.
old. It's a long time.
So I don't
Katie was
remember what the.
crocheting before yarn was even invented. She used to just go out to the field and pull some hemp, and no.
You done? But I can't remember what the sequence of events that came about that made you start crocheting. I can't remember.
Are you asking me, or are you just saying
Well,
you can't
I'm
remember?
trying to remember. You
Yeah. Oh
probably
no,
do.
I'm not gonna
Well, do you
remember.
remember? Do you remember?
No.
I don't remember what it was that one time I was at your house that
I
we
think we
just.
just ran out of things to say, or I think we're just like we're staring at each other like, I don't know, should we make
Oh.
knots? So
I did make these hexagons.
oh, you making a bra? Yeah.
No, I'm not making a bra. I'm making a purse.
That's too big for me.
You sew like 7 of them together and make a
Oh, I only
purse.
need the one, but
I have a bunch of them. So, anyway, that's also variegated. This is all one yarn. It's a variegated yarn. Anyway, I've made a lot of things.
here's my thing. I would need you to teach me again to start the circle because I don't even remember how.
I know. I know.
But I Well, because you got to count. I just want something that's brainless and
Okay.
mindless.
So I have two questions then, okay? Number one, wow, that was a big eye roll. That
I
was
know. Thank you.
unnecessary.
Wasn't it?
Flag on the play. I need something yellow.
Look at you sports balling. Ravens won, by the way.
I know. I ran upstairs after I finished teaching and I yelled into my husband. I said, "Did we win?" He goes, "Yep."
Oh, it was
I
a
said, "Good," because we weren't winning the last time I was
well,
upstairs.
it was a close game, but it was
Yes,
yeah.
beat the Browns. Woo! See, I know stuff. Um, do you have your temperature scarf handy?
Yeah.
Why don't you grab it? You've
It's
got more than I.
ugly. It's bad.
No, it's not. You've got more done than I do right now. I'm gonna reach down and grab this basket, and my camera is gonna follow me, and it's gonna be weird. So, my apologies. I'm back.
Hang on.
Mo is further along on her temperature scarf than I am.
So it started out as a scarf. I believe it's going to be a bookmark by the time I'm done because it keeps getting thinner.
Oh, it looks pretty, Mo. That's the
Look at
summer.
oh.
That's the summer.
This
Nice.
this is the GLP-1 time, and then there was there was some overeating. Well, there's my winter weight. But
Nice. Nice. It looks so good with those colors. Whoops, I just undid a stitch.
well, see, this was
Oh.
nice. This was I could just sit there and then
I have a lot of ends to tuck in. But so you can see we start with mine narrowed too. We start in January.
and every white thing is a month.
Yep, so that's the end of January. That's February. That is March.
And what was cool was, and Katie, I appreciate
April.
you doing this, is that, hang on, I need my stick.
May, and then I just finished June. This is the beginning of July, so I'm a little behind, but oh, it's cool to see those colors. You got more colors than I do. And when we travel, we track the temperatures of where we travel.
So
So
this was in the Bahamas in Key West,
nice, nice.
right?
So some of them, yeah, so that's January. Sometimes our travel colors are together, and then there have been a few times where like Mo was out in California with her family. So her temperatures are different than mine. I was where have I been? I've been to Ohio a couple times. Like so our temperatures in a couple areas are different. So but Mo, I'm really really
I know it drives Alyssa nuts that I don't make anything, but
I'm really proud of you because it took me like I mean I started crocheting when I was a kid. So it took me a long time to like get my like there's a lot of gauging and a lot of like not too tight, not too loose with the stitches, and you've picked that up really really fast. Like I feel like it took me a long time to get
but
the
we
hang.
also hold the stick differently because you hold it like a utensil, and I was watching some YouTube thing, and they said there was like a knife grip, and I tried it, and now I can't even hold it the utensil way. So,
Really, you like it?
yeah,
Do you like
I like it's very caveman,
like
like back when you were knitting hemp, it's very it's like turkey leg knitting stick or yarning,
crochet hook? Would you?
whatever.
So so first of all, I'm really proud of you for how good you've gotten it in less than a year.
Hey, so in January, I think we're just going to talk about yarn this whole time.
We might because I have something else to
Remember
say.
in January, I was still trying to do circle things, and I had the ball of yarn. And I was trying to do, I was getting so frustrated. But remember the ball like dropped, and it dropped and it went to the row behind me,
I
and the guy was sleeping, and it was like under his foot. And then of course we're ascending, and so the flight deck, the deck angle, and the yarn
What
ended up
was
getting like
that?
under his seat, under his foot, and I'm like,
My
well, I
God.
guess I'm done. So
Was that the flight? Was that the Miami flight for the
I think so.
cruise, or was that Wasp for in Texas in
No,
April?
I think it was the cruise.
So funny. And any crocheter, if you've crocheted on an airplane, you know that you've dropped a ball of yarn and it's rolled. The difference with Mo is she just cut it loose.
I
I'd
did.
be like,
Well,
yo, give me back my yarn.
remember I was pulling it and his foot was on it and he was asleep. So it's kind of like,
It was
so,
amazing. All right, so here's my proposal to you, Moe. So we're gonna do this temperature scarf. I don't know if we want to do it again next year or some, but I would love to see you after this make something. And I think you would enjoy it more because you're not going to be changing your yarn every like row or two. And I would like to challenge you to make like a lap blanket or a shawl, something that is back and forth, not round.
Done.
Well, I mean, you're not wrong. It's a cape. You're a superhero.
It's also an apron.
It's a bib.
I could make what are those things called when you're farmers?
Overalls.
Yeah.
You're gonna make overalls.
Yeah. I'm almost done.
You can make a lap blanket for your mom.
I could.
That's the thing is Mo doesn't want to make anything that's a real thing. And my friend Alyssa and I who crochet, we don't quite get that because I feel like what's the point of crocheting if I'm not making something? But that's okay. I made this little angel that's right here. Isn't that cute? I have like a few things.
I made this lap blanket.
I know you did.
Well, if we're gonna show off our wares.
When I was a kid, I used to make like makeup patterns and make clothes for like my dolls and stuff. I would just make up like shapes inside. I made this pig too. Kindly hold. My camera's gonna follow me, which was gonna make it weird.
Oh, crazy blessed. Yeah, you're good. Like that's the thing is I almost said a bad word. You'll just poop out a pig on the flight, and it's just like I look over. There's just this wad of yarn. I'm still trying to get it out underneath the foot from the guy who's sleeping behind me, and all of a sudden you're like, I made a pig. I'm like, what the actual hell?
I'll poop out a pig.
Yeah, you'll just poop out a pig, and I'm like, what?
Ah, look.
That's not bacon.
So anyway, my challenge to you for 2026 would be that, and I'll help you find a pattern. I'll help you pick the colors. I'll even give you the yarn.
Why do I need a pattern? I just go back and forth.
You do. You know that gray shawl that I have that I made?
My overalls that I made.
But there's more interesting stitches you could do.
My stitches are finely interesting.
Your stitches are fine.
I changed them up. Sometimes I would just play.
I know.
Listen,
you can also.
It's actually a mouse pad. It's actually a
It's a mouse pad. Like if you know anybody who's having a baby. Oh, your cousin. You can make her a baby blanket.
Done. What makes the baby?
Anything I say, you're gonna hold up your. Watch this. Watch this. Pot holder. Cape. We already did that. Turban. the piece of yarn hanging down your face is a really lovely touch.
What else you got?
Leg warmer. Make you stick your leg up.
Oh, they look like chaps. If I could just do the exact same thing, assless chaps.
Watch your language.
Hey, I'm not the one who pooped out a pig.
Okay. I can't argue with the multi-purpose large triangle thing that you crocheted.
It's a rectangle.
Oh, I said triangle. I'm sorry. I meant rectangle.
Next week we'll talk about shapes.
All right. So we did not intend to get on and just talk about crocheting tonight, but here we are. Here we are. So we were at TripCon this past week.
Mm-hmm.
And I think when we got on and did the podcast last Monday, we were getting ready to have what we knew was going to be a marathon day on Tuesday. And we were not wrong. Yeah. It was a marathon day. We were up early. We emceed the morning session, introduced several speakers, navigated through breaks. In the afternoon, we had 2 workshops. I did one on vocal health, and then Mo did one on storytelling that I co-taught a little bit, but Mo really did the heavy lifting on that. And then later that afternoon, we hosted an awards ceremony and completely did a storytelling competition that the person who ran the event, Mitch, let us have free reign with. So yeah. I don't know, smart man, or here we go.
No, that was fun.
It was wonderful. I am new to the tour guiding industry. I don't know people, but they are some of the loveliest, friendliest, most relatable people. And I just really enjoyed getting to know people in that industry. And
well, you know what?
Great time.
Yeah, I mean, we were not laughing. We were just amazed by I've never been to a conference like this before where the one of the main hotels was kind of primarily where most of the breakout sessions and the
Yeah.
interviews and the the plenary sessions, what do you call them, the main sessions
Yeah.
were. But there was the first night we got there on Monday, there was a reception at a different rooftop bar.
Yep.
The welcome party was the opposite direction at another venue. There was like there were some breakout sessions that were held at the Charleston Museum. There were
Hmm.
tons of tours going on. But I thought about it, I really like I used to like the fact that when you went on a conference or even a cruise ship for as an example is
Yeah.
that everybody's right there and you just kind of sit in this one hub and you
Mhm.
spoke out to the little breakout sessions. And a lot of times we go to conferences, we never even go outside.
Yeah.
Well, which is, excuse me, which is part of the reason we did not bring a coat. Because I said, famous last words, first of all, we're going to South Carolina, which means it's going to be warmer than here. And
Yeah.
the second thing is it's a conference, so we'll never leave the hotel room. Wrong on both counts.
It was cold, y'all.
But in our hotel, so the speakers and the attendees were about at three or four different hotels,
Yeah.
in addition to the primary one. There were events all over the place. But I thought about that. I actually really like that. And again, it's not for everybody if you're not really physically mobile or,
Mhm.
we were looked out with the elements. It was just windy and cold. It wasn't like it was raining or
Yeah.
anything.
Yeah.
Um, but with this industry of tour guides and tour directors and tour operators, so the people with the flag that you follow on tour, and then the people who hire and coordinate and do all those itineraries, so the business
Yeah.
side of things, um, they are all about curating an experience. And Mitch and Alan, who put the whole TripCon, Trip Week, Tourpreneur, everything together, they are about curating experiences. And I
Yeah.
think nothing models that better than the closing night farewell gala, which was on the USS Yorktown, a decommissioned aircraft carrier.
We had a party on an aircraft carrier. It
It,
was so fun.
yeah, so yeah, there was a DJ who was just it was
Yeah.
perfect. They had a couple
It was
bars
cool.
open, chicken and waffle plates were going passing by. There was a
Oysters.
brisket. Yeah, the guy, big guy walking, almost like the candy girls from the World
Peanuts.
War II days.
Yeah.
But
Yeah.
it
Like
was
from
this
Wasp.
big square box, and it was raw oysters, had the Tabasco, and had the sauce and everything like that. Just walking around. Um, but again, to be with people, and I never thought about that until now, until we're in this line of work that we're in now with emceeing and entertaining, is that these
Yeah.
people curate experiences, whether they're planning the itinerary, whether they're determining we're going to take a bus or we're going to, what was that?
Sorry. I ran my finger to get a piece of
Oh
dust off.
God, I thought somebody
Made it
sneezed. I'm
loud.
like,
Oh, I'm sorry. I
oh,
ran my finger on my computer to get some dust off, and it must have made a loud noise. I
yeah,
apologize.
it sounded like somebody sneezed. I'm like, that was weird. Anyway, but
Achoo.
but from all the things that you have to curate about like mode of transportation, time, travel, what we're going to see, getting tickets, and making it seamless for the guest,
Yeah.
and then for the tour guide, tour director who's got to curate all the experiences on the site of those things. Like I just love that because these people understand those little things.
Sure.
And that was one thing I really, really appreciated is just going to other people's breakout sessions. Like one of the ones we went to that was really powerful was the power of play.
Yeah.
And it wasn't an issue of like, hey, let's discuss whether play is important. Everybody agreed. In fact, everybody had these different
Yeah.
we went around and shared different games or different things to do when the motor coach breaks or when the museum closes or the,
If
the
you have to
road is
wait,
closed.
or if
Yeah,
you have weather that keeps you from going, yeah, like a
yeah,
lot of practical ideas. It was
yeah.
really cool. It was
And I
really
thought
cool.
it was cool for you too, as well, to kind of get insight into a world that maybe you hadn't thought about. Or we also went
Yeah.
to one about being a female tour director and tour operator, tour guide. So like kind of some of the issues that come with that
Yeah.
when you're dealing with motor coach operators or you're dealing with harassment or things
Yeah.
like that. So
Yeah.
yeah, it was just really good. I love, and plus I just love continuing education. So I love learning. And for me, it was I didn't realize how much of a reunion it would be because I saw a lot of people that I went through tour director training with. And so I was like, oh my God, it's been a while since I've seen people.
Yeah, it was wonder and everybody that you spoke to and interacted with, they were all just so lovely. Like everybody was so just it was like friendly, but it was beyond friendly. They
Yeah.
were so affirming and just we really, we talk so much about schwacking and how important it is for everybody to be seen, heard, appreciated, understood, and connected. And these people really get that,
Yeah.
like on a real level.
Yeah.
And um, so it just felt like we were among our people.
Yeah.
It was really fantastic. So
Yeah. That's good.
plus Charleston, and now it was really chilly the first 2 days, like really chilly, like really.
Yeah.
But the last day, we were pretty much done with things and we had some time, so we were actually able to sightsee a little bit. So we walked about a mile to the well, we ended up finding the market, which we didn't think we were going to be walking past. Um, so we walked all the way through the market, which I think Charleston's kind of known for.
Hmm.
If tour like cruise ships and stuff let off, that's one place people go. But then
Okay.
we were right by the famous pineapple fountain, which was really cool. And then right around the corner from Rainbow Row, which are the pastel painted houses, and the oldest liquor store in the United States. Was that what
I'm
it was?
still not exactly sure what it was.
Yeah.
Yeah, it was the tavern on Rainbow Row,
Yeah. And it
but
was like established in like 1600s. So
yeah,
it was
about the
really
time Katie started yarning um, with hemp.
with my
But
own hair.
yeah, but I thought, but again, I thought, and I've grown up. Like, my dad would say, because I grew up 12 miles outside of DC, and every weekend my parents would take me
Yeah,
to, Smithsonian, Manassas, Antietam, Gettysburg, all the places.
I love
And
that.
my dad said to me, he goes, "You're going to meet people that are 12 miles from things and we'll never go see them." And I think a lot of times, especially now, because we can go see them online or through VR, we're like, well, yeah, DC's a 30-minute train right away, so I can go anytime.
Yeah,
Yeah, but you don't.
yeah.
And I think that's what I love about being around tour guides and tour operators is that they understand the power of travel.
Mhm.
And I think somebody said this too, is that travel changes you and it
Yeah.
changes your perspectives and it opens your eyes. So one of the perspectives I gained this past week too was so Corey Alston was the opening speaker, and he is
Yes.
a fifth generation sweet grass basket weaver.
Mhm.
And I'll fast forward to when we went through the market at Charleston Market. There was a lot of vendors that had those sweetgrass baskets, but I don't know that I probably would have noticed this is a thing because there were so
Yeah.
many vendors, but I don't know that I would have understood, and I certainly wouldn't have appreciated it had it not been for Corey's talk. But he talked about, these people who are weaving baskets, the function of them, and
Mhm.
how each basket is different, and
Yeah.
each weaver has kind of almost like their signature.
They
Uh,
said that you could
this is
tell
my
one of
signature, back and forth.
very
My
nice.
sweetgrass
This is
shawl.
my signature, this pig that I apparently
Pig,
pooped
you
out.
pooping
Um,
pigs.
but he was also saying someone in the audience said, "My mother-in-law or somebody collects the sweetgrass baskets, and I don't know who made all of them." And he's like, "Yeah, bring it to me, and I can tell you who's that." Like, not even signed.
Yeah.
Each weaver has their own. Like, it's so powerful. And I really appreciate how Mitch and Alan did that. Two of the speakers that morning were local people.
Hmm.
And again, you're right. It opened our aperture to more about Charleston so that we could appreciate it more.
Yeah.
And I too with you, I loved being basically forced to go to other restaurants that we probably wouldn't have gone to otherwise. We went to this one space, it's called the Music Farm. And it's this big warehouse, but it's got these cool like
Yeah.
industrial features. And they um kind of the opening welcome cocktail hour was there,
Hmm.
and it was crowded, but it was just this amazing space that we never would have even known was there, let
Yeah.
alone gone in.
And
If
it
it
was right across the street from the hotel that we were staying at.
And the
So
first reception we went to was this rooftop bar that was beautiful, and it was as the sun was setting, and it was really just really there was something really special about this conference, and I feel very privileged to have been a part of it,
yeah.
and we're actually looking forward to hanging out with them, again in the future. So
Yeah. So Louisville in 2026. So we'll get to that's gonna be a lot of old fashions, but I'm gonna start
you're
practicing.
willing to take one for the team.
I'm gonna take several for the team. But
Well,
no, I've been going through because I don't know who knows this, but I'm a very avid note taker with my contacts, and
Mhm.
they had this app called the Swap Card app. It was
It's
probably one of
great.
the best conference apps I've ever seen. But so you can export it to your phone. And so this tonight I've been watching football and I've been sitting and bringing in the bios, and like we ran into somebody and she told us, she kind of mentioned casually that she basically lives on Haribo gummy bears and Celsius drinks. So
Yeah.
Sarah Amato. And I just jot that down because a lot of times if I'm in a store, let's see, I see little mini Haribos, I will search on my phone for gummy bears because I know somebody in my contacts likes gummy bears. And there's actually another friend of mine who loves gummy bears. But like, and then I can search that and have that there. I just love taking notes like that. And people put quirky things, and then as we would talk to people, we would just jot down things.
That's
Eric,
because you're good at schwacking people because you pay attention.
no, it was fun. It was a good, again, people that get it. We did get booked for our first funeral. Kind of excited about that. So we were talking to Liz, and she
We do
said,
that now.
yeah, yeah. It's like she's not going to be there, but she'd be there. But no, she's like, she goes, I want you guys to do my funeral. We're like, okay.
She wants to
She
put
goes,
it in a
how should
will.
we do that? She goes, should I put you in my will? I'm like, yeah, let's do that. So we're in
Yeah.
somebody's will to MC her funeral. So anybody else who's dead out there right now, if you're looking, that doesn't work. Okay, yeah. Anyway.
No, sorry. Well, we are also really excited about next week. One of our, I would say, favorite things to do is our variety show.
Is
We've
it next
done,
week?
it is next week, Moe. It's a week from Friday.
Holy pig poop.
A week from
I thought we had
Thursday
another
is
week.
Thanksgiving. No, that's not this Friday. It's next Friday.
That's just as bad.
So, anybody who is local, or if you feel like doing a little traveling, we'll make it worth your while. We are doing our Thanksgiving shenanigans show, which we did last year. It's not going to be the same show because nothing
Never
we do
is.
on stage is ever the same twice.
We
But
could we could do the exact same things and it would still be different.
so Black Friday,
Because sometimes Katie's in a mood.
sometimes Mo can't behave. Oh, I'm sorry. All the time Mo
Always.
can't behave. But we are doing it here in Parkville, close to where I live.
Yeah,
And
resonate.
what's that?
Yeah, resonate Baltimore.
Resonate Baltimore, owned by our friends Trevor and Melissa Chin. And I already actually got a text from one of my friends from church this morning. She said, "Hey, don't forget to send me the information about your show. I want to come." So,
Nice.
yeah. So shout out to you, Sue. I know you're going to be there, and Sue has come to
Yay.
our show before.
Nice.
So,
She
and we're
came to the
very
Manor Mill one, right?
she did. She
Yeah.
came to me and she enjoyed it. And we're for the first time featuring snackle boxes, which we're super excited
Finally.
about.
Finally.
Yeah, we're doing snackle box, so you can actually buy a snackle box. You don't get to keep the box, but you get to eat all the snacks.
Yeah, you can keep the snacks. We don't want those back.
We don't want the snacks, but we want the boxes back because they're kind of cool. So yeah, we're super excited. We're planning a lot of fun things, a lot of music, a lot of storytelling, some improv,
Well,
some
and
cross-
last year we did a Wicked sing along. You did a Wicked sing along because the movie had just come out.
yes,
Will it have just come out
comes
again?
out this coming Friday. Yeah.
The 21st? I'm looking at my calendar, sorry.
Which is also Jess's birthday. So shout out to
Happy
Jess.
birthday.
Friday's Jess's birthday, but it's also Wicked Day. So
Okay.
yes, and my students, it's pretty much all they can talk about right now.
So
Like,
it's still a thing, like,
let's pick a new song, and they'll go, and I'm like, let me guess, something from Wicked.
are there new songs in the second movie?
There are. They've added 2 or 3 new songs that
How
are
do you know?
because I pay attention to things. I
It
hear.
hasn't been out. It's not even out
No,
yet.
but they've announced that they've added new songs. Steven Schwartz, who wrote the original soundtrack, has written some new songs for the show. And I
So
think they do that.
huh?
I think they do that so they can be eligible for more awards like Best Original Song. Because they do that a lot with
You know what's probably up for best original song?
your mom. I mean, what?
Good. Katie Stevens' Timu Christmas.
If you
I
come to the variety show
we will hear
on
Timu Christmas.
Friday, you will get to hear my original song, Teen
Now,
Christmas.
Timu Christmas hasn't aged super well because it was after the Super Bowl that we learned that it's not Timu, it's Temu.
Whatever.
It's still Timu Christmas. And also Temu doesn't ship in the orange packages anymore. It's boring white
Right, with
things,
orange.
but
I'll make some adjustments.
the
But
orange packages are always a win. That's all I'm gonna tell you. It's a good
that's
class.
all.
It's a good song.
It is a good
You're a
song.
master songwriter. I love that. So
Yeah.
yeah, come to Resonate Baltimore, 7 p.m. on Black Friday, which is the 28th of November.
Yes.
So do your shopping, get your stretchy pants, buy a ticket, buy a snackle box, and come hang out and
And
sing.
we have two of the cutest little high schoolers selling the snackle boxes. Shout out to Ellie and Bella, who are going to be
Yay!
selling the snackle boxes for
Nice.
us.
Perfect.
My girls, very excited. They came to the show last year.
I went to see them in Adam's Family.
We
No,
did. We saw them in
Monsters? Adam's Family.
Oh, you're right, Adam's Family. Yeah. So yeah, so we're excited about our show. It's gonna be
Awesome.
fun.
So come to our show, Resonate
Come to our
Baltimore,
show.
7 p.m. It's
It'll
fun.
be fun.
It's fun.
You'll
Bring
enjoy
your
it.
friends. You can BYOB and BYO drink, BYO food.
BYOF, bring your own friends.
Yeah, yeah.
Hope
Human
our
potluck,
customers-
as I like to say.
What'd
Human
you say?
potluck. I still want to have a human potluck party where you invite one person and everybody brings a friend.
I
Human
still want to have a thrift show fashion show party. We talked about that too.
Oh, that's right. Heather told us about that. We had that. We talked about that with Heather, right?
I don't remember, but we'll talk about it again.
I'll have
But
to
not
look at my
tonight, 'cause
phone
our
and my
time is up.
contacts. Say again?
I said we will talk about it again, but not tonight because our time is up.
Okay, bye. I'm gonna go hunker down with my football burp cloth.
I might poop out a pig tonight. I have
Good luck.
since adjusted the pattern and made their snouts a little shorter because it's a long snout for a pig.
Yeah, when you're
I have
pooping out
so
a pig,
many
you want a
pigs. I have a
short
lot
snout.
of
That's the
pigs.
quotable from there. That's the
What's-
T-shirt.
What?
When you're pooping out a pig, you want a short snout. Okay.
Tell us
All right.
what
Well,
you're yarning.
thanks for sitting with us. Make sure you go out and travel. Travel changes you. And if you're in the Baltimore area or the DMV area or somewhere on the East Coast, even the Central Time Zone, you're close enough. 28 November. Short
7
snout
p.m.
pig that she pooped out on a plane. And that sounds like a children's book. Yeah. 7 o'clock, Resonate Baltimore on Black Friday. Come see us. Spend time with us.
We'll see you then.
All right. Bye. Have a great week.
Bye, friends. See you next Sunday.
Bye.
Bye.
Go.